Welcome to Cusco, Peru, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the Americas, and a place where the Inca and Spanish history blend into something truly unique. We've got just one day to explore this incredible city, so we're hitting the highlights, walking the cobblestone streets.
We are on the famous flower street.
Visiting the ancient ruins. I just stepped in a lot of alpaca peel, so we might not be best friends anymore. And checking out some stunning architecture. And, of course, trying some amazing local food. I'm about to try alpaca for the first time. So come along with us as we explore Cusco for a day. But first, if you're new here,
we're Erin and Will. Since 2020, we've been finding ways to travel more while balancing our full-time jobs.
And we're on a mission to see as much of the world as we can, starting with challenging ourselves to visit 10 new countries in 2025.
We want to bring you along with us as we stretch our PTO
and budget
to experience new cultures, go on wild adventures, and check off our ever-growing bucket list.
So join us as we turn part-time travel into full-time adventure.
Good morning. We have just landed in Cusco, dropped our bags off the hotel, but now we gotta go so we can see as much of this beautiful city as possible in just one day.
Our first stop in the city is a visit to the San Pedro Central Market. So we've made it here to the Central Market, Mercado San Pedro. We're here because we think that we might be able to find a little bit of a cure for the altitude sickness before it hits us, since this is our first little bit here. So we're on the hunt right now for some cocoa leaves, but this place is wild. There is just hundreds and hundreds of people here. It is, still, it's like 9 in the morning. You can tell this is definitely the place where the locals are coming to get their goods in Cusco.
All right, so the first thing you notice when you walk into this bustling market is the vibrant colors that are just everywhere. I bet you could find just about anything that you're looking for in this place. Souvenirs, anything, really.
We're still on the hunt for the cacao tea, but honestly, from what we're seeing, this might be the place to come if you're looking for your trinkets and stuff, like any kind of souvenirs. We've seen all kinds of refrigerator magnets, which, that's the hardest thing you do whenever you go on vacation. We've seen food vendors, juice stands, all kinds of stuff, but still on the hunt for the cacao leaves because I can feel it setting in. We got this mango kiwi strawberry drink.
Oh wow, that's really good.
Our friendly lady made it for us, from scratch. Watched her cut it up and everything. There's only 10 soles. They did say that they take card, but I think because it's fairly cheap, they didn't want to take cards. So if you come here, keep that in mind. Might need a bigger order for cards. So good thing we had cash. Cheers. We found the bag. We got the tea to cacao here. It's supposed to help us with the altitude sickness, so hopefully this works because we got a long day ahead of us. Essentially, this is the same leaves that they make cocaine out of. And then the lady, when I ordered it, she said that the Incas think that with cacao, you can do anything. So hopefully this is good. God, that's hot. Whew, whew. It's a little bit hot.
It's so hot. Yeah, it tastes like matcha. It's really good though. I like matcha, so I think it tastes really good.
We're gonna go take on the world today. This is kind of like a souped up coffee. You kind of feel it gets you a little bit hyped. Different than coffee, but kind of like a souped up coffee. We're gonna be good today. And now we're heading into the big square in the center of town to go check it out. Hopefully it's a little bit more relaxing. That was quite jarring to get off the plane and go through that. It was a lot, but
yeah, it's very clear how many people actually are live here once you go in there. It's very chaotic.
Yeah, but yeah, we got our altitude sickness remedy. We got some juice to keep us a little bit hydrated. We also bought some salt to give to family, so we'll see you when we get to the square.
Okay, so we have left the market and made our way over to the central square. This place is called Plaza de Armas, and I'll tell you a little bit of fun facts about this place. So this main square was chosen by the Incas for the creation of the Inca Empire until they were conquered in 1533 by the Spanish conquistadors. When the Spanish came in, they tore down all of these beautiful buildings and built their buildings on top of the ruins. So now the integration of both cultures is really evident with the stone on the bottom, that's the Inca ruins, and then the colonial style buildings and the beautiful church that is behind me. Okay, so one thing that I want to note is how quickly the weather changes here. I mean, this morning it was literally like 40 degrees and freezing. We had to put on so many layers. And now it's like probably 60 degrees, but we're so much closer to the sun here that it's super hot. So shed some layers. So that's probably look a little bit different as the day goes on. We have now toured the central square, and next we are gonna go to the neighborhood, just called San Blas. So we'll check you out there. Welcome to San Blas.
All right, we have made it up to the San Blas neighborhood. We're kind of walking around. You can see a little bit of like what Aaron was talking about, where you have the old Inca architecture and then the Spanish architecture on top. Problem is, the square was way back there, and I think my coca tea is wearing off. So we're feeling it now. We're walking up, like up the side of the city. I guess it's kind of like a bowl or a valley, so we're kind of walking up the side here. But yeah, let's explore this neighborhood a little bit. This place is just beautiful. It's just magnificent.
So this neighborhood is the art district. It's bustling with local galleries, coffee shops, and artisan shops. We just wanted to point out how narrow these streets are. There's actually a car coming right now. Gotta go flat against the wall.
Let's get your thoughts, Aaron.
And there's a dog parking.
I think we're this way.
Oh, excuse me, puppy.
This is such a unique neighborhood with hidden gems around every corner.
That was so cute. Everyone's just singing, dancing.
So we've been walking around the neighborhood and got a little bit of an appetite now, so don't kill us in the comments for this, but we are about to go find a food place. We're not big foodies, so we've seen this one restaurant advertised quite a bit. There's like two of them that's called Jack's, and Jill's is the other one, so we're gonna go try that out. And I think that they have a local delicacy on the menu, so I'm gonna push myself a little bit hard to to try that. Okay, so this is not just any burger. This is an alpaca burger, and I think it's 7 ounces of alpaca meat in here. Honestly, this is like huge. This is only like $8 too. I think the conversion rate's like 3.5 soles per dollar or something like that. It's a massive burger, but let's dive in. Honestly, that's like really good. Like, I don't know if you'd be able to tell the difference if you didn't know. It almost tastes a little bit more like roast beef than cheese, like burger meat, if that makes sense. That's actually really good. Like, super good, actually. I'm glad I tried this. Would you like to try some, Aaron?
No.
After we finished our meal, we headed out to 2 more spots in the neighborhood before our final stop of the day. Oh, this neighborhood is just beautiful. Like everything, all the walls and stuff are covered in flowers. There's flower pots hanging from everybody's houses or storefronts. This is just magical. We're on our way to like a famous street, I think. It's got all the pots and stuff. Probably the stuff you've seen on Instagram, because that's why we're going. We saw it until we wanted to go. And I think then we're gonna head to the Viaduct, or the Aqueduct. The Aqueduct. So we'll see you when we get there.
So we are on the famous flower street, and it is full of people, but it is absolutely gorgeous. I see why people like it here so much. There are flowers everywhere, different kinds of plants everywhere. I could spend the whole trip in this little alleyway. Love it here. So this next place is the Aqueduct. I read online that it was a hidden gem, but as you can see, it's not so hidden.
So this is our last stop here in the San Blas neighborhood. This is the Aqueduct, and it's like literally right across, I don't know, probably 100 feet from the 7th Calle, which is what Aaron was showing with all the flowers and stuff, the beautiful Instagram spot. I think this is a pretty good spot as well. You can see the old Inca structure with the new Spanish structure. It blends seamlessly, and it's pretty neat. It's just an interesting piece of history. It was built in the 17th century, but we're gonna try to make our way down there to get a picture. And then we're gonna head up the hill just a little bit further to Saqsaywaman, which will round out our day. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
We are walking up from the San Blas neighborhood that we were just at down there. And now we are at Saqsayhuaman.
Saqsaywaman.
But the altitude, we're feeling the altitude real bad right now. Like, this is our first day still in Cusco, so we're trying to make it to the top of this hill so we can explore this place right before it closes.
So it was believed that Saqsaywaman that we're heading to right now used to house all the water, and so it would feed the water from Saqsaywaman to the entire city.
After an unnecessarily strenuous hike up here, we have finally made it to Saqsaywaman, or Saqsayhuaman. It's pronounced like that, so don't judge me in the comments. But Erin has done tons of research for us, so she's going to fill us in on all its secrets.
So this stone fortress was constructed during the Inca Empire, and some of these stones weigh over 100 tons. Now the crazy part about this is that there's no mortar used between the stones, and they're so close together that you can't even slip a piece of paper between them.
So Cusco is known as the Puma City, and you'll see that there's like Puma imagery all over town. The Puma is known for strength, intelligence, and wisdom. I think two of those are the same thing. But if you look at Cusco, it was designed to be shaped like the Puma. So here at Saqsaywaman, it is the head of the Puma, which is where the fortress that overlooks the city is. But out here, this is the city, and this is the body of the Puma. So that is why the city represents the Puma. It's designed to be like the Puma.
These are huge.
So as we keep on walking up here, we are going to break up this historical and informational session, important historical and information session, with what I just found.
I feel like a Disney princess.
Really, this is like it's a new animal for us. We've never seen alpaca before. And that's probably because 70% of the world's alpaca population live here in Peru.
Right here, Peru.
I'm pretty sure I just stepped in a lot of alpaca poo, so we might not be best friends anymore. After further inspection, 100% distill and alpaca poo. But we have a lot more ground to cover, so we're gonna keep on walking until it all.
Walk it off.
We're gonna walk it off. What's next, Erin?
We're gonna go to the top over there and go find the tunnels, and there's even a slide.
Whoa. I think I found the tunnels. God dang, there's more stairs. All right, we made it to the top, and if we haven't mentioned it yet, 11,000 feet makes this just a little bit harder.
It's a little bit hard to breathe up here.
This is your reminder. This is your reminder before you come and visit. Maybe don't do this on the first day.
Yeah, maybe take it slow, you know? Maybe relax for the first day, unlike what we did.
Yeah, you definitely should come here. Maybe the first day is not the best idea.
But it's awesome. You definitely have to come.
You found the tunnels?
I found them! We're going in the backwards, but we're gonna ignore that. You gotta swallow it down here.
Oh, this is a lot bigger than I thought. Here, turn around. I cannot see anything on here. What do you think here?
I think that I am too tall to be an Inca.
That is super cool. What in the world? And now we're like in a, you could see anything in there, and then like all of a sudden you're in like a opening. I guess like the tunnel caved in here, and then they cut it out, and then you go through another tunnel. I could have really taken a nap in there. That was a good find there.
Thank you, friend. landing.
So the sun is setting here in Saqsayhuaman. I heard one of the guides say sexy woman, so not Saqsaywaman. But before we end the video, we're going to take it into town because what would be a travel day without trying a local beer or drink? Cervezas.
We asked our Uber driver what the local cervezas is here, so we don't make the same mistake we did in Costa Rica when I ordered a Corona and they looked at me like I was a crazy person. So here it's called the Cusquito.
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 Yeah,
Cusquito.
correct us if we're wrong on that. He would told us that and we were very tired. But we're going to do that. We're going to try Pisco Sour. And yeah, we'll see how those maybe 2 drinks affect us at a higher altitude. So we'll catch you into town.
Drink only. Only one drink.
But we'll catch you into town. We're going to try to roll down the hill so we don't use too much energy. But yeah, we'll catch you in town. Alright, so we have conveniently found this little restaurant right at the bottom of the Saqsaywaman entrance called San Chris. They were doing a happy hour and this is what we were looking for. We were looking for a Pisco Sour and this one actually came with an incredible view. I don't know if you can see, but like we are just sitting above the town right now. So we're gonna enjoy this. Hopefully the alcohol and altitude don't mess us up. We have a little bit of a walk down the hill over here to the hotel before we call it quits for the day because we are exhausted.
Cusco is the city that just keeps on giving, and it's the perfect base for all the adventures that we have lined up. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Until next time.
I said, look at the spikes on this boy. Oh, she's spiky.
Oh wow, that's super cool.
Hello. No. No thanks. Okay, I'm done. I have nothing to say. I'm a horrible YouTuber. Signing off.